Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from and over well. Peace and salutations to the 144,000 and the rest of the 1/3, the large multitude, unto Yosef Shalom. So, today I wanted to do a lesson on something I've been meditating about, these last couple of days. And it has to do with, you might have to give up your life, for this truth, for having the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because ultimately when we come into this truth, we put that target on our backs, Now you got, all eyes on you, from these top elites, because they'll have you believe that, they're not watching you, but, ultimately when he comes down with that great wrath, some of us, the hopeful elect are going to have to be put in those, those concentration camps, those FEMA camps, ultimately to try and test our faith, because a lot of our people, of these other Israelite camps, when it comes to try and test their faith, they're going to deny Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, ultimately because they're afraid to lose their lives for this truth, but that's something that we, have to consider, when we come into this truth, that, we might have to give up our lives, because a lot of the ancient prophets, they had to give up their lives, all of, Yahushai's 12, they had to lose their lives for this truth, most of them had to suffer, torture and a gruesome death. The only apostle that, didn't suffer, a gruesome death, but ultimately he still had to suffer, being put in the island of Patmos, was the Apostle John, but it's just something, that all the elect is going to have to go through, be put in those situations to see, what you're going to do. Are you going to deny the faith, or are you going to keep, the faith till death? Because ultimately the dead in Yahushua will arise first. So I'm going to get this first one. This is Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4. And it reads, And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. Yeah, so, ultimately that's going into, the ones who denied that MOTB, which were ultimately part of the elect, but nevertheless, they denied, that mark of the beast, not bound down to Esau, Edom's system, ultimately because they believed in this word, that they were going to, receive that crown of life, even if they had to give up their lives, because ultimately that's the end goal, to be, receive that crown of life, to be part of that, that 144,000, or, the rest of the 1/3, that large multitude, but ultimately to get delivered out of here. So I'm gonna get this next one. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah, so ultimately, when, Esau starts, he's already losing his mind, but, he's going to come down with that great wrath, with that martial law, those draconian measures, ultimately to bind up the elect, and it's not going to be fair, but ultimately we're going to have to go through that. Some of us brothers are going to have to, be put in those camps. Some of us might have to give up our lives. And, other of us will get delivered. But nevertheless, we might have to give up our lives for this testimony and this truth. But, we have to count the cost, because ultimately when we signed up for this truth, we know what came with it. And ultimately, that's going to be that persecution, which a lot of our people don't want to go through. But even, the 2/3 are going to have to go through that persecution. So I'm going to get this next one. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28. And it reads, "And fear not of them which kill the body, but are able to kill the soul. But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." Yeah, so, don't fear, man, Esau, Edom, which a lot of our people are going to rather fear, Esau, Edom, self-proclaimed white man, than to fear Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because ultimately Esau, all he could do is just kill the body. But, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he could do, kill your body and your soul. But that's something that our people don't consider. They think that, once after death, that's the end be all, for everything. So I'm gonna get this next one. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 16. "For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High. And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first." Yeah, so, the dead in Yahweh Shai, they're going to arise first, be beamed up, in the chariots. But, they're going to be risen up first, ultimately because they gave up their life, for this testimony. So I'm going to get this next one. This is Revelation chapter 2. And verse 10, and it reads, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." Yeah, so, ultimately when Esau, Edom comes down with that great wrath, a lot of our people are going to get caught up in it, the hopeful elect and the 2/3, but the elect, they're going to have that hope, of receiving that crown of life, because ultimately we know that, this ain't the end all be all, ultimately the elect know they have that crown of life waiting if they endure till the end, even if it has to with you, giving up your life. But that's pretty much the point. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I believe this truth from them well. Peace Peace, salutations to the 144,000, the rest to the 1/3, the large multitude, unto you I say shalom.